You know, thank you, Lord, for everything, man. What I mean by that is, I can't do this without you. Can't keep going without you. Because, man, you brought me too far. Through all those surgeries, through all me dying in my sleep, through all everything. You never gave up on me. Even when I was mad at you for waking me up, them times I ain't want to wake up. When I wanted to end my life, when I gave up on myself, when I gave up on my life, gave up on my story, and that promise I made to you when I was in a dark place, I never thought I would turn it in reality. But that promise changed my life forever. Made me a better person. It taught me how to be my best friend again. It taught me how to love myself again. It taught me to do a lot of things, man. It really changed me. Made me want to be a better person each and every day. It made me not want to be sad every day. I'm breaking my own curses I made. And what I mean by that is me being in that depression, I let it get to me. I I choose to let it take over my destiny. I let certain things, words get to me. And a lot of people I don't blame for the people I was mad at. I had to forgive them. I had to forgive myself. I don't blame myself for I couldn't save my father like he saved me. I don't have survival guilt like that. I'm still making progress. You know, I'm trying to get to that 24 fasting, but I'm learning. I'm taking a slow progress still. Not eating at nighttime. Trying to eat more right. What I mean by that is, man, I'm trying to find certain things. Because I don't eat chicken. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pizza rolls no more. I don't really eat chicken nuggets. Fries here and there. Just, a lot of things are being cut out. Even though when I was in GA after my mama passed, and I was forced to fast, then going for weeks, close to a half a month without eating nothing. Even though through them times it seemed like it was tough, but it made me stronger. It broken me, but it made me stronger. And now I'm doing this with choices. It's not hard. And I'm keep telling myself positive things. So when every day I tell myself trying to promise in reality, because ever since I promised Jesus this, when I was in the dark and still try to kill myself, even in the beginning of me walking, I was still fighting depression. I was still hurting. I was still halfway out the dark. And I made so much progress in my life and I'm proud of, and God get all the credit. I'm helping God help me. And what I mean by that is the benefit, the perks of being happy, trying to be there mentally, keep my mind busy. I just want to be happy again. And it started with me. Everything's up to me. And I know things ain't going to go as a plan. You know, in my life, I know my life right now is not where I want to be, is where I'm going to be. And I don't never know when that day is. Because I'm not on my timing, I'm on the Lord's timing. Only Lord knows when I'm ready. But I know what I signed up for. So I accept the good and the bad what come with it because ain't nothing gonna go smooth. in life, period. You're going to have ups and downs. But that would make me start no sad days. And ever since I've been starting that, I've been making a lot of progress, not overthinking. Even when it rains, I don't feel sad. I have the moments I miss them, but I be only time I cry now when I be making so much progress and say I'm proud of myself. Cause I know I was that disabled kid people look down on, no put death on, put a lot of spells, hacks, all type of things on me. Death was after me. Dark clouds following me. Now, even when it rains, the sun still shines. And the Lord get all the praise because everything He took away from me, you know, it made me stronger. It made me not throw away the gift. It made me not throw away the purpose. So all the ones that believe in me that's gone, I'm keeping their name alive. And everything they seen in me, I'm seeing in myself now. And Lord is so good, because without Him, I don't know where I'd be. And it's real. And I know I got some more learning to do. I still got to make progress. Still working on fasting. Since I've been doing like 11 hours not eating nothing, then try to eat something. But I'm trying to do more though. But everything's progress. But as long as I'm putting the effort and the work in each and every day, that's the only thing that matters. As long as I'm moving forward and not backwards. And I just want to say thank you, Lord, for everything. Because all them spiritual attacks, I don't show the world how good you is through it all. I showed people when I couldn't move. I showed people when I couldn't walk. I showed people when I was sad. I showed people when I was hurting, when I was fighting demons, when I was getting spiritual attacks, couldn't go to sleep. I showed everything. Everything I said, I had to stand on. So, in that order, can't give up on yourself. Man, through hurricanes, through floods, I still walked it. Couldn't walk certain paths, but I still did it every day. So it's not about making no excuse. It's about how bad you really want to change. How bad you want to keep this promise alive. And with the promise you made, whatever you prayed for, gotta be willing to go all the way with it. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful when you pray to God. Make sure you really want it. And you gotta accept whatever come with it, good or bad. Because you're going to get tested a lot. And sometimes it don't be enemies. Sometimes the Lord will put you in a situation to see you going to react the same or you really change. And sometimes you're going to have to be a bigger person a lot. Sometimes you can't go off how you want to go off. Sometimes the Lord might tell you to be there for someone who wasn't there for you. Even a person who didn't care when you want to end your life. That He put on your heart to be there for that person. Is you willing to do that? Is you willing to do things you normally wouldn't do for the Lord? Is you willing to go that route? Because there are different journeys. And sometimes the Lord will remove the ones you don't want to remove from your life. Because sometimes the choices we make in our life that change our story as well. You thinking you don't have a purpose, but you do. You might think you don't got no reason to live, but you do. Start. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Build a relationship with him. That's the only way. Because without the Lord, you're going to be lost out here. Going to be broken. And the enemy can always win. Because you're already on his playground already. So you're going to need Jesus with you to get through life. Because without him, you're going to be a lost soul and keep going ups and downs in that rabbit hole you don't want to be in. So thank you, Lord, for never giving up on me in my whole life. Throughout my story, you always was there when nobody else wasn't. So it's only right that I keep this promise alive and keep going for you. I was living for people I lost. Now I'm living for myself as well. I'm not just living for the people I lost. I'm not just keeping their name alive. Now I want to build a legacy. But thank you, Lord, for keeping me here. Even in them days I felt alone, but I know I'm not alone. I know I'm here for a reason. And I got a gift, I just got to use it. I got talent, I just got to keep using it. Because everything ain't going to happen overnight. Sometimes you got to go through hell and back to get to what you trying to get to. Sometimes you're going to have to go through a lot of obstacles, a lot of ups and downs to get to it. Sometimes it might take you a couple of years to get to where you're trying to go to. It's all up to the Lord. It's all up to you. But is you willing to keep putting the work in and staying consistent each and every day, even when you don't feel like it? Thank you, Lord, for another day. Thank you for never giving up on me. And thank you for giving me another chance at life.